And we are underway in Buffalo. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Rodgers now on first down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 56 yards.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
Well, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Freeman. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
Freeman, the ball carrier.
A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
But when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football. But on 3rd down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spilled for a loss.
After marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Their own 28-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
On the ground, Michel. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Michel, the ball carrier.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made at the
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's out to his running back, Michel. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down. On 1st down, Michel, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The New England ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Up 2nd and 5 at the Bills' 22-yard line.
2nd and 5. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
3-0.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
A gain of 7.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
A
nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown, New England.
N'Keal Harry, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Rodgers now on 1st down. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
The tackle made.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Freeman, the ball carrier.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
That's a gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Bills 6.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
New England on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for it here. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. He's got a man. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And that's incomplete.
Intended.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Michel, the ball carrier.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He'll look to throw. Complete here to the right to Golden.
The pass.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
1st down, New England.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down now, Michel. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Michel on the carry.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The pass complete. It's Bird. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. But now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. A big play forthcoming. And he is in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown, New England.
Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Give him 25 yards on the play there. And the Bills will move the chains. So there you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They'd lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They start the 2nd half with Michel on the ground. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Again, it's Michel. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run on 1st down. Michel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Michel, the ball carrier.
That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
And
we don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On on second down. Michelle. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They're going to try and throw. Eluding the pressure right. And able to find Conley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the 1st down.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And the blitz does come. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
A loss of 9 yards.
You thought we'd see pressure. You weren't kidding.
Well, I thought that they'd be very aggressive in that type of a situation, and that's what they call getting home, because home is where the quarterback is.
And where the heart is.
And that heart just got shattered in 1,000 pieces.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Then he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Tre'Davious White.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the Patriots' 31-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. The left side caught by Diggs. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robbie Anderson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up.
For a 2-point conversion.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range, but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
At their own 26-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back now in Buffalo. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, it's Freeman. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Adrian Phillips there to knock that one away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the 1st down.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Sony Michel.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time. The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Sony Michel.
The pass complete to Sony Michel. A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He's brought down by...
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
At the 13-yard line.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
New England.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And they will run it with Michel. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down 21-17. A little over 40 seconds to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Graham's got it over the middle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. He'll drop this one down to Freeman. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. That one looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.